Hey guys, Chris here, we're giving it Project Nerf, and today we're going to start a brand new series, Battle Tactics. Let's get at it. Alright guys, so this is going to be a very different style video for me, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. A lot of hard work went into this one, and we'll continue in this series if you guys do enjoy it. So, let's talk about some of the things that we're doing different with this one. The object of the series is to demonstrate to you battle techniques that I have learned over my years playing the game, what works and what doesn't work, and common mistakes that I see newer players making. So, we're going to address one of those today. So, to help me do that, we're going to be using 3 different cameras. Obviously, my main camera here, as well as gun cam, which is a gimbal stabilized Osmo Pocket. That's going to be on the front of my primary here. You can see I've got my gear on, to include the DZP Mark II. Probably won't be using it, but that's okay. And then here in my dump pouch, I'm very proud to announce the first ever usage of my DJI Mavic Pro, which was very, very kindly given to me by Jamie Jones, the car man. I'm going to put a link to Jamie's channel in the description box below, guys. Check him out if you're into cars. Jamie is awesome. He so kindly gifted us this, and this series just seemed the appropriate time to break it out. So now, all that said, today's video is on corners, and specifically we're going to be talking about the proper way to round an exterior corner to avoid being tagged out in a huge hurry. Alright, so let's get into it. So today we're going to be using my shed as our corner. As you can see here from where I'm positioned, I can't see the bad guys, they can't see me, but the common misconception is, and one of the biggest mistakes that I see new players make, is jumping around a corner like this. Now, from this angle, maybe it doesn't look so extreme, but when we get deeper into the video with the aerial footage and the gun cam and main cam is going to be set up behind this player right here, that's a huge mistake. Because if you're not 100% certain what's around the corner, you're probably going to get tagged out. Now, maybe this will work if you get the jump on them, their backs are turned to you, you might can get a couple of shots off before they do it, but this is, as a whole, a very flawed way of going about it. Let me show you what should be the correct way. Okay, the best way to round this corner is to avoid exposing yourself to both targets at one time. So how are we going to do that? We're going to use a method called pieing the corner. Okay, I'm going to put a little graph up on the screen here. Alright guys, forgive this guerrilla style of filming here, but I think I can best illustrate it in this way. So, let me move my little hand out of the way there. There we go. Okay, so this structure here is going to represent our shed, or our corner. Now think of this as a directly from above view looking straight down on the corner. So, the red dot here, that's you. The blue and purple dots up here, those are your opponents. Now, if you proceed along this line, okay, at what point in time that you reach this center point, all of these pieces of pie intersect, and that is not where you want to be, because anybody within any one of them now has a clear shot at you. So, just running along the edge of the corner and then hopping around, okay, even to this point right here where my finger's at, you can clearly see both of these guys have got a good look at me, and I'm probably going to get tagged out before I get the chance to, get both of them. So, alternately, when I say pie a corner, instead of moving just this way, think east, okay, we're going to move southeast in an arc. Okay, so instead of going just like this, we're going to move this way. Now look here. You see these two pieces of pie intersect. Purple and red now meet here. Okay, there we go. I'll shrink it down a little bit for you. Let me blow it back up. There we go. So, if you're here, alright, you can get a good shot at purple guy Okay, but blue guy, whose pie does not intersect with this one, can't get you. So after you swing in here and take a shot at purple guy and get him, you swing here and continue to swing and just barely peek across the line here. Okay, and you can see where he's going to intersect. He's going to be right in here. So as you proceed into this piece right there, you're going to get your opportunity to shoot at blue guy after you've eliminated purple. That's what I mean by pieing a corner. You only allow yourself to be in the section of pie that's going to correspond with a single opponent at a time. Now, if these guys are stacked up 1, 2, 3, 4, all behind blue guy, it doesn't matter, because it's not likely they're going to be able to shoot around each other. So if they're spread out a little bit, this is definitely the way to go. This is what is called pieing a corner. It is a legitimate special forces tactic used by operators around the world. Look it up. I'm giving you gold here. But for the sake of this conversation, the corner of the shed, think of that as the center point of a circle. Okay, and imagine from that center point there's a string connected to you. So with our imaginary string connected to our chest from the corner of the shed, the proper way to do this is going to be, imagine our string here, guys. Instead of hopping around the corner and exposing ourselves to both targets, we're going to swing around the corner like we're connected to that string. Now from here, only 40 can see me. Okay, 80 cannot. I can't see him, he can't see me, meaning we can't get each other. Then you can continue to pie all the way around. This is the best way to avoid being tagged out by multiple opponents that happen to be around a corner. Let's take a look at that from a couple of different angles, and you'll better understand what I'm saying. All right, guys, so looking at the aerial footage here, you can clearly see what I'm talking about in what not to do. All right, as I round the corner very, very quickly there, you can see that I am exposed to both opponents. This is not the situation that you want. All right, looking at doing it the correct way. As you can see me swinging widely around the corner, pieing this corner off, dividing it into subsections like I showed you in the graph, right? Only the 40-foot target is exposed to me and vice versa. The 80 guy that's still close to the shed cannot see me, I can't see him, therefore he can't get a shot off. So, you know, as I continue around the corner, there we go, second shot, nailed that guy too, but that makes it a one-on-one scenario instead of a two-on-one scenario, thus improving my odds of surviving a great deal. Let's take a look at that from ground level, from gun cam and shoulder cam of those targets, the right way and the wrong way. All right, so here we go, guys. You can see the camera is set up over the right-hand shoulder of our 80 guy, close to the shed, right? And when you just hop around a corner quickly, while I got the first guy, the second guy had a clear shot before I could reprime and draw a bead on him. Not the way you want to do it. All right, shoulder cam on 80 guy clearly illustrates how well this technique works, because even though I got a clean shot on him and tagged him out, I exposed a very, very small portion of my body, as you can see on the film right here. All right. This is my favorite section of footage because it very clearly illustrates the point that I'm trying to show. From either angle, you can clearly see that I am only exposed to one player at a time instead of that two-on-one situation that we were looking to avoid in the first place. All right, guys, hopefully this video helped you to understand some of the hazards of just carelessly rounding a corner and the very, very quick way in which you can get yourself tagged out in a game. By doing so, and the proper technique to do it as safely as you can. Guys, if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications. In the comments below, let me know if you like this video, if you like this format, if you want me to continue with the series, if it's something that you enjoy. Please let me know that down below. And in the description box below, guys, as always, I'll put links to our Patreon, our Facebook, and our email address, as well as the fan mail address if you want to write something and send it in. So till next time, this is Chris for Project Nerf saying, have a blast.